Husband here used to sell mtumba actually for the longest.
I've actually been a watchman. I know you don't want to believe, but I was.
You kazi yako ya watchman uliniambia uko fanya for long.
Yeah, I did it for a month and that lady only paid me 500 shillings. Can you imagine? A whole 1 month. You know, that job was very difficult.
Oh, ulikuwa umenijudge vizuri. Ulikuwa umenijudge unfairly.
Yeah.
I think ulikuwa nafikiria nitakuwa na expectations kubwa, unajua. Sema hi guys.
Sema hi guys, how are you?
Okay, umejaribu. I give it to you. So hi guys, how are you doing? And welcome back to part 2 of ile video tulifanya. So people requested, wale demand actually for part 2, and I have been begging. I've been begging for this video and finally tuko nayo. So I have a few questions wenye mliuliza kwa Instagram. I put a question tag on Instagram. So I have the questions here kabla zi disappear. So just screenshot most of them. I hope you can hear me loud and clear. Here are the questions that we are going to be answering that you guys asked. So kuna wenye waliuliza kwa inbox, surely nilisema weke kwa tag. So the first question, which is going to be like a continuation from the previous video, mtu aliuliza kwa nini hiyo story ya Kangemi ulikuwa unakataa na ubaya hivyo.
Let me Lower Mountain View.
Yeah.
Kangemi.
Yeah.
Well, okay. I admit Kangemi.
Ilikuwa Kangemi.
Kangemi Lower Mountain View.
Kwanza nilikuwa nasema nitakuja kuambia watu wenye ulinipitisha the first time nilikuja kwako, ulifanya intentionally sasa.
No, but that's actually the only way to.
Kuna ile njia wide pale chini katikati.
Yeah, because there is a river there. How it is a river.
No, but ma pick up zilikuwa zinapita kwa hiyo mlima ya kukuja kwa Kamau.
So, but anyway, the only way to get to that place is through the mountain view.
The first time nilienda kwake alinipitisha inside Mountain View Estate. So unashuka
Total. It's the only way.
Ni Total we.
Yeah.
Unashuka Total. Tukachukua fish kwa mama samaki. Kwanza alichukua samaki kubwa hiyo siku. Ndio alikuwa anaenda kunipikia. Alafu akanipitisha inside the estate. You know, the funny part is the estate is very serene. Na ninakaa poa na kumenyamaza. I think in your head ulikuwa unafikiria labda niko na expectations utakuwa na nyumba kubwa.
Nah.
Kwa sure. Ulikuwa umenijudge vizuri. Ulikuwa umenijudge unfairly.
Yeah.
I think ulikuwa unafikiria nitakuwa na expectations kubwa, unajua wasichana wa Nairobi, so labda ukinipitisha ndani ya estate nitakuwa very happy. Tulikuwa tunasalimiwa na magads kwa hizo stops 2 na ndio ulikuwa umebai tu gari hivi. So unabeba, alikuwa ananibeba akifika kwa hizo mahali magads wako anashukisha kioo yote. Habari mkubwa. Uko salama? Hata unapiga story na hawa say until tuka exit gate ya Mountain View. Tukaingia Kangemi, which we said was a very good place. At least leo amekubali tulikuwa Kangemi, which is a good thing.
Okay.
Zini ukweli.
Yeah,
at least we started somewhere.
Yeah, I mean. Mountain View is not a bad place. Kangemi is not a bad place.
Kangemi is not well.
I used to love that place because people live like families, you know.
Yeah.
Landlord used to stay there. Ukikosa chumbi.
Mama ulisema bado wako. Watu wanauliza tu kama hizo nyumba ziko na wapi.
No, I think she's still there. A very nice, fantastic lady. Because previously I used to stay just next to that place.
87.
The brother to that lady.
Hapo
akona bed sitter.
Hapo nyuma.
No.
Mlikuwa mnaendea maji na Maureen.
Maji?
Kuna place mliendaga siku ingine hapo usiku nikiwa mniuniu kwa nyumba.
Oh yes, so yes,
maji na Maureen.
Hiyo yote ni the same clan. So brother yake ako na chini kidogo.
Oh. Nice. Anyway, that's that. What qualities attracted you to him? Also, I love you. Love you too. What qualities attracted me to you?
Well, the question is
you to him.
Directed to you. You to him.
Sawa, yours is also coming.
Why are you bouncing it?
Kwani nataki kujibu yako. Anyway, mimi qualities zenye zili attract kwake because when I met him, he was my supervisor, he was my boss. I already told you that. But already sikuwa namjua hivyo sana. In fact, hata sikuwa namkumbuka after a few days. But when I used to go and ask questions kwake, because he was the direct person mwenye ningeenda kuuliza maswali, he used to be very open and willing like to teach, and alikuwa patient and calm, and you could tell ni mtu ako kind. And then again, now getting to know him, I realized he's truly a good man. He's sharp, very ambitious. Nakumbuka the first days nilikuwa nashinda naambia babe uko sharp.
Sharp in terms of dressing?
No. In terms of here. Not that I'm not trying to say ulikuwa unavaa vibaya, no, ulikuwa unavaa poa. Dressing yake ilikuwa mbaya, ilikuwa poa, but sharp in terms of mindset. You had a very sharp mindset, and then when you told me you're actually trying to leave your comfort, like kutoka up. So at the time nilikuwa network marketing, you used to give all these motivational talks and whatnot. So in my head I was like, hey, somebody who's willing to leave employment, permanent and pensionable ish kind of, aende afanye consultancy, ni risk taker. Yeah, na ulikuwa kind, and above all very much God fearing, juu ameokoka na nampenda. Yesu ni Bwana.
Amen.
So there was a question about what, let me ask him. How did he know you? How did he know you were the one for him?
Well, I interviewed her. I employed her. No, it's just a joke. Yeah, but it's true. I interviewed you, employed you, and I mean, I didn't have any intentions. When
you were hiring me.
Again, for me, workplace, I'm very professional. I think my work ethics. So yes, I'm trying to explain myself, but your hiring was not in. I didn't do it. I mean, I did it above board, and it was a professional hire. Well, I was praying at the time, because as you can realize, I'm a bit shy. So I was also praying that, I get to start a family, I get a wife. Then, yeah, you are there, you are working. I mean, we were working closely, and the things that attracted me the most is, you're a good Christian. That is the first thing, very fundamental. God-fearing, obedient, ambitious, kind, beautiful. What else? I think those were the key. Those were the key attributes that pulled me. Yeah.
Thank you. So I hope you are answered. Kuna mwingine amuuliza similar question, how was he convinced you are the one? There's also, how did you know he was the one for you? I think I answered that one indirectly. So kuna mtu ananiuliza mlidate for how long ndio mkapata mtoto?
Well, yes, do you want me to try it or you?
Jibu yowe.
I think we dated for. Did we date properly? But yeah, we dated for a few days.
No, it was not. Mtoto, it was not a few days.
Well, I mean, before we started living together.
Oh,
So,
we
yeah.
started living together almost immediately, like after a month or so.
Yeah. Luckily for me, I was super single and handsome, searching. I was
not-
handsome then.
I was not single.
Luckily, I mean, I was single. I was not really searching, but look, I was keen to settle down. So we started staying together almost after a month. Upon realizing that we were meant for each other, we were attracted to each other. So that was in 2018, right? 2018, towards the end of 2018.
When you were living up, so.
Yeah, and we got a baby after, I don't know whether getting a baby you mean
We
concept.
tried. When we decided, like,
We didn't plan for to have a baby. You realize you're heavy. You were so depressed because I hadn't met your parents or formally met your parents or made any introductions. So yeah, it just happened, you know. So we didn't plan for it, but it happened, and thereafter is when we, you know, decided to formalize things. You know, go see your folks. But you had been to our shags before that.
Yes.
Yeah, you had.
Nilikuwa nimeenda burial fulani in May, I think. Yeah, kule kwa shushu ya.
Oh, my uncle.
Yes, uko.
Yeah.
So yeah, I had met the parents, but hawako meet my parents. So I actually told my mom kwa text. Yeye ndo alicraft hiyo text. Mimi nilikuwa na shake kama nonsense. Nilikuwa like, ndio hii ball imekuja, but at least it was conceived in a relationship which was strong and worth pursuing. So much as nilikuwa scared, na mimi nilikuwa naogopa kuuza, but ilikuwa fruitful. So tulidate for, that was in July. So you are a rare gem, dear. May the Lord bless you always. Thank you. Sending lots of love. Thank you. What do you like and dislike about each other?
Well,
Hey,
Madame likes fine things. So, yeah, you know what I mean.
Yes, I like fine things.
And for me, I'm
the spender.
I'm the yeah, not miser, but really prudent.
He's the
Prudent spender.
He's more prudent, but mimi I'm so impromptu. Like, pesa inanichangamsha kichwa. Inanichanganyishaga
So she
kichwa.
can spend until there's nothing left.
Nothing left.
Yeah, wipe all the money in your within one day. It's gone. Oh.
I live for today. Yeah, he was more of the planner kwa hii family. By the way, kama angekuwa na plan, angekuwa mtu mjinga. Yo, tungerudi nyumbani mkono tupu. Third born.
It's up to you. For me, I'm ready.
To be honest, maybe I'm not ready for a third born. Yes, we will try, but hey, kuna mtu alisemaga ukitry back to back utapata the same gender, and I'm really hoping for a girl. So body yangu imechoka pia.
For me, any gender is fine. Again, back to back has advantages. You raise the kids together, you know, and move on. Otherwise, you'll be 45 and still 50 and still changing diaper.
What do you believe are the key fundamentals of marriage?
I think just understanding each other, having a deeper understanding, and then I think the most important thing is compromise, right? Because you never meet 100% your match. People are different. They were raised differently, wired differently. They have, they were raised in, a different family setup, different fundamentals. So the art of compromise, and you have to be very accommodative. Yeah, like compromise is the main thing, and of course understanding and being supportive, caring, loving. Yeah.
I also feel
And spiritual.
that's what I wanted to say, like praying and sticking together through thick and thin. Sisi, one thing about us that we try and do, much as tunakosanaga, we try. At least one of us has to be the bigger person. Sometimes I'm the bigger person, other times it's the bigger person, depending nani amekosea nani. And then you talk through the issue overnight. And for me, one thing I feel like imetusaidia sisi kwa marriage hii yetu is making sure that third parties are not involved in our drama.
Yeah, you try and manage issues as much as you can within the two of you, if you can, involving third parties, pastor, parents, brothers. I don't think it helps. Well, it may help, but it has also its own challenges. People will start spreading rumors, and then it
people change the narrative.
Yeah, it evolves to something else.
Yeah, so Sisi, we sit through our problems and we actually solve them. Yeah, and it's easier to solve problems when it's just the two of you mnaelewana. So long as you're not violent, sampigani, you can always sort your problems mko wawili. Na mkwe respectful, mkwe calm, and talk about it. What are your thoughts about finances and investments as a family?
What does that mean?
Let me not lie to you. The investment mind in our family is this guy. But I am also thoughtful and supportive ikikuja kwa hizo kona. But how do you feel like we are doing generally? And your take on investing. I think that's what they're trying to say.
Yeah, I mean, as a family, you always have to. It's good to live a good life, a decent life. Entertain yourself as much as possible, but also you need to think about the future, right? So today you're employed, or today you have your business. Who knows about tomorrow? Even if you have insurance, it can never be enough. So you should always save or invest for a rainy day. So we try. So our model, and we try and sit down maybe once a year, or not maybe once a year, once in a while, just to agree how much you want to save. And it mostly goes as high as more than 50% of our monthly income. So if you can save as much as 50%, which really, I know people say 30%, but really, if you can save as much as 50% of your not just save in the bank account, but you can invest as much as 50% of your pay, I think it's possible, it's doable, and that's a way to create wealth.
We've tried to do it because that's how we've been saving. Plus save before spending, like invest before spending.
Yeah. So as the first thing that goes out is investment. So that goes and then now we plan with the the other 50 or 40. Actually, I think we plan with how much is it? It's already, it's more than no. It's this,
Last
the
time we
investment is more than
checked,
50%. It's almost
Yes.
60 or 70. So then we plan for with 30%, but then that is before rent or after rent, because rent we pay annually. So our model is 30 because we pay rent annually. So the 30% is for supporting our extended families or immediate families,
'cause they
daily
always be there.
expenses,
The family will always be there.
emergency, buying yourself 1 to 3. So 30%, 30-70 in our case, excluding the rent.
Yep. Tunatry kujifinya iwezekanavyo so that we don't go back home na tuna shilingi. Mtu ameuliza
So that we can retire at my aim is to retire by 45.
45. Okay.
Hopefully, praying, fingers crossed,
We will.
be a farmer by 45.
Yes, my hubby loves farming, organic farming. When I met him actually, alikuwa anauza unga ya kusiaga.
Oh yes.
Remember?
Very proudly unga seller.
Alikuwa anaenda Kisiagi. He used to buy amaranth, anabuy
So it was
sorghum.
amaranth, sorghum, millet, maize, and the third was what? What was the third?
cassava.
Cassava.
Dried
Yeah,
cassava.
dried
Ulikuwa unatoa
cassava.
ushago.
Yes, actually, my sister used to buy that for
Judy.
me. Yeah, and she used to buy in her village because they have very good cassava. And I mean, for me, I used to sell it not for the money, but it was just passion.
Yeah,
I would buy the cereals, wash them properly, dry them, go and grind, package. And I mean, guys used to buy in the office. There are people to date, they're still asking me for the ingredients.
Saizi yenye anyone can siaga their own unga.
Yeah, but I mean, they've tried, but it doesn't taste the same.
It was very interesting. Those are some of the things he would enjoy doing tukiwa Nairobi. Kunini unga na but sikuwa napenda hiyo ugali. Oi. Because that was the first ever meal you made for me when I came to your house, and fish. Like he prepared everything that I didn't like. Fish. Hiyo unga ya brown.
That you ate a lot of it, my friend.
Sikukula. Sikukula.
Ulikula mpaka karibu uende kwa choo kunini.
Unaona ile day one venye utakagi kudisappoint mtu, lakini amepika fish. My husband doesn't know how to cook. Tuanzie hapo. If you and me are left here, aya, kwani tunaongea tumeenda sana. Juzi I was sick. Nimekuwa na homa hapa. Yeye he can stay hungry. Akulage tu njugu, soda. I mean sio soda, he doesn't like soda. Njugu, inaitwa nini? Dawa. Akule yogurt na cereal na ako sawa.
It's food. I mean, it's difficult. Maybe you may not understand, but it's difficult, particularly if you.
Mamako akisikiaga umeingia jikoni anajua.
No, but because I mean, I have four sisters, so and I mean, in our house there used to be at least at any given point at least 6 ladies. So, and my dad believed that a man should never ever be in the kitchen gossiping with women. So my mom doesn't believe that I can cook anything. She doesn't believe.
There's a day that my husband cooked for me. Babe, unakumbuka tuka South Sea? You cooked
No, but I
rice.
know how to cook.
Unakumbuka
I
ile
mean,
rice?
I lived alone for how many years, babe?
But unaweza pika rice.
Yeah, I can. It's just
Aye.
water, rice.
I was pregnant, then this guy decided to go to the kitchen to cook rice. Mzee akaenda akaekelea mchele ya maji na akaeka rice. Mi kidogo kidogo nasikia ananiita ananiambia, babe, niaje hii maji haiishi. Kuangalia rice iko huko chini, maji iko halfway hivi, maji imejaa, hata tulihavu kufilter hiyo maji ndio rice hivi.
No, but I know
I
it's
suffered.
food.
Eh?
Food. Yes, it food.
But huyu nikimwacha hapa for sure, the only thing mtakaa na watoto mtaangaliana.
No, I can cook and
Unaweza pika ni
ugali, chai, mboga, nyama.
mboga yake ni yeah. I think that's why hiyo mboga yako day one ili struggle kukula. Hakujua, you remember I told you guys that hatukuweko na fridge. There's a reason why I mentioned, because this guy used to cook food alafu anawacha pale jikoni. Unaona penye ushago watu wanawachaga food kwa gas and then inawachwa, so in his head, but at least ushago zinawekwa kuna kuni and then wako na hiyo kamba wanafunga hapo juu, wanaanika food hapo juu, so hiyo moshi ilikuwa inatumika ku preserve. Yeye yake inawachwa juu ya gas, akienda job asubuhi anarudi jioni anakuja anaweka maziwa kwa hiyo mboga, anawoma na
That's how
anapika ugali anakula. Hiyo mboga italala hapo, kesho aamke aende job, arudi tena akuje aweke maziwa kwa hiyo mboga, wiki moja, alafu ananiambia hii hata sio tamu, sio fresh, inafaa kuwa imekaa, sio inanuka.
Kwani saga inatengenezwa aje? You know babe, what you don't understand.
Haina kitunguu.
Of course that's how saga
Na
inapika.
mafuta.
Uliza any Mkisi, Mkale ama Mjaluo, they will tell you. I mean that's how you make saga.
Yeah, but that's style up.
You boil actually the fresh milk and you keep boiling, and it will be sweet after the 5th day.
But hata Maureen alikataa. Your own sister aliniambia ipikwa hivyo.
Hai, Maureen ni msichana wa town.
Hiyo mboga hayo, unaona venye ukishaosha mboga hivi umekata anaweka kwa sufuria, alafu unaweka maziwa.
That's how she used to cook it, and
maziwa kadogo le maziwa ingine kesho ingine kesho kutwa.
Maybe from the 3rd days you can eat it very sweet.
Alafu ikae kwa fridge
ya nini? Saga.
Yeah.
Are you okay? Saga kwa fridge. And Nairobi is cool, you know. Chakula haitaribika. Actually saa zingine nilikuwa nachemsha asubuhi. Unafungua kidogo. Nairobi chakula haiharibiki. It's cool. It's not like here.
Nanuka, my goodness. What does he do? His profession?
I'm a banker. Banker is well, I'm in investment banking. That's what I do. I work for an organization that lends to banks.
Yes, that's what he does. He lends people money. So if you,
I
is it
support
really people? Banks.
Yeah.
Muna loan nini? SMEs kweli?
No, so the job I do is to foster financial inclusion, right? So working with banks to support SMEs, agribusiness, but mostly trade finance and project finance.
So if you're watching and you have a business to propose to my husband, you can reach out on LinkedIn. Right?
Okay.
Mama mtaki business kutoka YouTube.
Mimi sijasema hivyo. Biashara ni biashara. But we don't deal with retail clients or SME directly, or well, maybe big corporates. But we support them indirectly through banks or via banks.
What do you enjoy more about our life?
Well, I'm introverted and I like staying indoors. I guess you are also an indoors person. So
I'm an indoors person actually.
for me, I think it's just the quiet life, the peace of mind, the kids, everyone is happy. I always look forward to coming back home in the evening. Yeah. And come watch my football, play with kids, worship with kids on Sunday morning. Yeah, those are the things I enjoy.
He is quite the calm, collected, spiritual, introverted guy.
So many things.
If he's not watching football, he's either with the kids, or if he's not with the kids, he's listening to maybe a preaching or worship, or he's just peaceful, very peaceful. And we used to work out together, but siku hizi kila mtu ameamua kulea kitambi yake. Last one is, now give us a reflective summary of your journey from Kenya, well, where we left off until we decided to move to Nigeria.
For me.
Yeah, kuna mtu alikuwa anauliza hivyo, like now,
so
how we got to come to Nigeria. That was actually the question aliuliza kwa inbox.
Okay.
This was at the Ambo.
Yeah, so I mean, so after
we left them off when we went to South Sea, and that was the time just after you joined. You joined DFI. Yeah,
so after well, South Sea, even Mountain View, I had moved on from.
But we didn't come sana.
Yeah, maybe a month. Yeah, a month because of the distance from Kangemi. I think I stayed for a month. It was crazy. I used to leave home. So we moved from
sorry, let me
Lower Mountain.
The only reason we moved from Mountain View.
Lower Mountain View.
The only reason why we moved out of Kangemi, tungeka Kangemi sana by the way. But juu ya kazi yako, it was very far.
Yeah,
the office was very far.
But I used to like the place.
Yes, the good thing with living in Kangemi, we could easily walk to Kangemi hapo kwa soko, get fresh food. Kuna hii soko, hii supermarket ilikuwa Kangemi, ilikuwa inaitwa nini? Na ingine ilikuwa Kawangware, we used to go to.
Supermarket?
Kuna ka supermarket ilikuwa unasema msee amemaster the art of selling maji kidogo.
I don't know.
You remember that guy mwenye akona supermarket Kangemi, akona ingine Kawangware?
Oh yes, I know that guy. A shame. I don't think he's
in business anymore.
I don't think so.
I don't know if you guys know that supermarket. Iko ndani ya Kangemi.
Ilikuwa hapo Kangemi mali sahi wamejenga nini hiyo? Kwa
barabara, sio?
Oh yes, ilikuwa inaitwa nani hiyo? After stage, just around stage hapo. The very calm, quiet guy. Very quiet guy. Hata ukienda hapo ilikuwa wanakushughulikia ni anakuuzia. Yeah. I can't remember the name of that supermarket, but yeah, that guy, he was, I mean, I don't know how he used to make his margin, but his stuff is like cheap, quite affordable. Very affordable.
Like it made our life livable.
Yeah.
Kangemi. Yeah. Like ukitaka blue band, ukitaka tissue, akona various and mafuta.
And the service was very good, quick.
Very good.
Gas ukienda kujaza hapo, you'll never be disappointed.
Gas yake ilikuwa legit. Si kama mafuta tulihama, gas yetu ilikuwa inaisha haraka.
Yeah.
Like things, and now they also had a branch in Kawangware.
Yeah, walikuwa na branch Kawangware, lakini yeye alikuwa anakaa Kangemi, the guy. Very calm guy.
Sikumbuki venye naitwa, but it was a very nice, it was convenient.
I hope he's still there.
Then tulikuwa tunaenda kusiaga. Let me tell you, when I met my husband, mimi aki venye nimelelewa, we never used to eat unga ya kisiagi. So my hubby used to think mimi ni a slay queen kwa sababu siko anataka unga ya whole grain. Niambia, isn't you healthy? No, hizo vitu nilikuwa nasikia inaonja and then yake ni brown, ile yenye ulikuwa nasikia anatengeneza. So every day tunapika ugali ni hiyo brown. And then we used to walk with hizo nini cereals kwa hiyo kamlima ya Kangemi, tunapanda hivi tunaingia kwa kisiagi hapo nyuma kwa ile watu tunasiaga, alafu tunaenda nayo nyumbani tunapika. Like Kangemi was really convenient. Everything was
you could hata ukitaka nyanya vitu
yeah. And then we used to go and buy those things together. Actually, we've been buying groceries together. That is one of the things I used to love about Kenya. Unajua hapa Nigeria, doing some of those things, only that we go to the supermarket together, but doing some of those errands pamoja was really nice. Tunaenda sokoni. He actually used to be the one mwenye alikuwa anabuy hizo vitu.
Tunaenda shamba Ngong.
Tunaenda shamba, tunapanda saga.
Ulikuwa unakula saga karibu daily.
Yeah, imagine yenye you can really change ukikutana na the right person. Juu kama mimi ndio nakula saga, my mom does still hadi wa leo they do not believe that mimi do you know I left my sister's place Nairobi nikaenda nyumbani because alipika managu na mimi siwezi kula managu, ni kali, if you remember Diana. And now I'm married to the man who eats all the mamboga kali zenye mamangu anasemaga hiyo vitu hawezi weka kwa mdomo. Maneka mkumbuka ile siku alisema wacha nijaribu, akaweka kwa mdomo akajikunja hivi. Anasema usiniweke tena. Yeah, like it used to be fun, and then now we moved to South Sea. That's where you are before I cut you short.
Oh yeah, so we moved from South Sea. Actually, so South Sea, how we moved. So when COVID happened, and we started working from home, and that's how we moved from South Sea to Rimpa, uko karibu na Kiserian, right?
No, we moved before COVID.
No, we moved during
was
COVID.
Not conceived yet. What was
No,
2019?
Ryan was. You conceived Ryan when we were in South Sea.
Yeah, let me take you back. South Sea ndio tulibuy hizo fridge nini
Yeah,
everything.
I
And you
agree.
remember Nimo akitushonea mask.
Yeah, I
Hiyo
agree.
mask ya gunia.
Yeah, I agree.
Hiyo mask ya hiyo bag.
Mm-hmm.
That was in 2019. Tukipewa huduma namba.
Nah, that was in 2020.
Hey.
That was in 20. Let me tell
We
you.
hammered in 2019. You know why?
No.
You know why?
In 2020, do you know COVID?
2019
COVID found
ndio
me
tulipata
here
nyumba
in Nigeria.
tukanyimwa.
The first, when Kenya was reporting the first COVID case, I was here in Nigeria, and I remember, and that was in February 2022, and I remember Nigeria had just reported the first 2 cases when I was here, and there was already fear, lockdown and what have you. That was in February 2020, and we were still staying in South Sea.
Yes, I agree. But Ryan was conceived in 2019.
2020 in May. Okay, yes, conceived in
Na tulikuwa South Sea.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
And it was born in South Sea.
And he was born in South Sea, that I agree.
Yeah.
But I'm saying tulienda South Sea 2019.
Yes, I agree. But for me, I was talking about kutoka South Sea mpaka Rimpa.
Oh, no. Sio Rimpa. I was talking about mimi nilikuwa sasa Mountain View South Sea.
Okay. So we are saying the same thing. It's only that.
Tinga.
Which tinga.
Tuliama na ile lori yenye tuliwalipa 2K kuhamisha vitu. You remember? And it was a lot of money. And then kwa barabara just before that corner ya Nairobi West, before uingia hapo,
walishikwa.
Walishikwa wakalipa 700 out of that money.
Hiyo sio tinga inaitwa hizo pickup iko open.
Hii gari ya mchanga
Sio mchanga, ni watu wa kubeba mzigo.
Juu tulipita huko Gishuru.
Ni hizo magari I don't think ukienda hapo Kangemi unapata wamesimama hapo.
So hiyo ndo tulihamaga nayo vitu handful by the way, tulizipanga kwa hiyo nyumba ya South Sea tukaka ambaye tuko na vitu kidogo. You mostly ilikuwa books.
South Sea, tukatoka South Sea because now I was working from home. The house was because it was a 2-bedroom house and the baby was there. So I mean I used to struggle because my work entailed a lot of meetings, so the entire day in meetings and the baby is there. Maybe the baby wants to sleep or the baby is crying, because I used to work at the dining table, the sitting room. So we decided that, you know, now that we are not going, I'm not going to the office, we can move out of Nairobi and, you know, look for a bigger space at a fairer price. So then we got a place. I know she insisted that we should focus on Ngong, or she liked her house in Ngong. Nakumbuka huko kwa kina nani Mose anaitwa aje?
Ilikuwa mbali. Nyumba tulia.
Yeah, na hata
panda huko.
Hapana, wachana na hiyo ya kupanda mahali tulienda.
Estate kina Mose yenye ilikuwa inakaa poa.
Na haikuwa na mtu. Nakumbuka hiyo estate nikikwambia tunaenda, ilikuwa na 5 houses, very good houses, but hakukuwa na mtu ameanza kuishi hapo.
Yenye hata ilikuwa na fence between the houses. Kama huko chini mtu anakuona tu. I remember I love the place.
Yeah.
Nilipenda hizo nyumba.
So nayo mimi penda huko Rempa.
Tulikuwa na mzee ndalini.
Oh yes, tulikuwa na my brother.
Influence.
No really, because I mean the estate ilikuwa an established.
Mzee alisema hiyo maji ni chumvi sana. Nasema mimi nimeonja, alafu mkaganga. Mimi nimeonja hiyo maji ya Rempa na hii maji nyingine. Hiyo maji.
Yeah. I mean it wouldn't have made sense to stay there because
anyway it was expensive.
No, it was just almost the same price, but
ni 40.
No, ilikuwa 35. The only undoing ni ilikuwa watu wako wameanza kuishi hapo, toka hapo Rempa. So we settled hapo Rempa. It was a big house. Ilikuwa how many bedrooms? 3 bedrooms, and it was huge. I mean on compound ilikuwa na how many houses? I think 7 houses within the estate.
The estate was nice, but me, I hated the house.
Yeah, because of the
steamer
finishing and the steamer.
This house here, let me try and insert. But the compound was great. Sasa maji ya chumvi. Anyway.
Yeah. So maji tulikuwa tunanunua ya kukunywa ama ya kupika. So anyway, South Sea tuliishi. Sorry, not South Sea. Rempa tuliishi for how long? 2 years.
We lived there until tukatoka. No, not 2 years. 2020.
2020, and we moved in 2022.
1 year and something.
Yeah, almost 2 years.
Almost 2 years.
So we moved.
But the landlord was great.
Yeah. He actually represented. He actually represented wazee from our place, or rather my place.
Alikuwa kwa timu ya wazee, alikuwa amejipanga akifikiria atafika hapo ambiwe leta 5,000,000 hapo, ameleta mzee wa kuongelele. But do you know nilipeanwa for free, pewa bibi for free na my dad.
Kwani bibi ananunuliwa?
Unajua kampani, most people actually do that during that Aurora show. He was actually very shocked because my dad had already told me, msimwambie, but nilikwambiaga utaitishwa kitu.
No, but traditionally Wakamba inaitwa Ndoa, inaitwa, you know, the bride price ni 3 goats. Yes, it's like
Wakamba.
Ulisikia alipeleka 3 goats.
Ulisikia wapi?
Hiyo ndio the
3 goats, hiyo ni wapi?
Hiyo ndio the tradition.
Wakamba gani mko hapa mmeisikia 3 goats?
Kwetu ni ng'ombe, actually sio ng'ombe, ndama 2. blemishless.
Hiyo kweli nayo hapana. Hey.
Namba mbili, but of course you can go beyond that, but that's the bare minimum ya tradition. So even kwenye tulipeleka 3 goats, moja tukachinja tukakula.
Hiyo iko part of mahari.
No, it's part of mahari.
No, uliambiwa
Well,
hiyo that was for the event. Hizo goats tatu by the way they were for the event and then wakasema moja wanaweza funga hapo.
But
hukuitishwa anything kwa mahari.
No, but tuliambiwa nini?
Tulipewa bibi for free.
No, unajua you are not involved. As we were told 3 goats. One itachinjwa.
But hizo vitu nilikwambia tulikuwa Nairobi.
No, hiyo ndio tradition. Even Musau took 3 goats.
Babangu alikwambia utoe mbuzi 3.
Hata Musau
unasikia hiyo story ni kweli.
The only thing hatukuleta ni hani. Was it hani na hata blankets tulileta. Ndia shosho yako.
Hizo zilikuwa gift.
No, it's part of the nini. Pride price.
Wewe mzee. Wacha kuchocha watu babe, ulipewa bibi bure.
No. We met the traditional thresholds.
Which was? Ulileta uji.
Kitu tatukuleta ni hani because hani iko kwenye.
Asikwambie mtu nilipeanwa bure. Kwanza makeup artist wangu najua na watch mwenye alinifanya makeup hiyo siku anajua nilipeanwa bure.
Hai.
Babangu alisema, my dad said he doesn't believe in kulipisha msichana. So sisi wote tunakuwa familia moja.
Inafaa ikuwe hivyo. You should not be buying.
He didn't actually pay anything. So we just integrated ourselves pamoja. We became one family. Asked for 0 money. So the only pair kulikuwa na wazee already, mliwapea tu wazee pesa kidogo kidogo, sio? Mkuamsha wazee.
Waliamshwa. We performed the traditions.
Waliamsha wazee and then they gave my mom and dad to basha fulani hapo zilikuwa na dokiasi. And that was it. Hakukuwa na negotiation ya mahari.
No, hatukuwa na negotiation.
Sijui kama siku moja watachange mind wasema nataka kuhesabu.
Well, no, mimi nilishamaliza so sijui wataitisha nani. So maybe wataitisha Ryan, I don't know.
We're chief, we were joking. Tulikuwa tunajoke. But anyway, that was really nice. Like hata wazee walishtuka. It was really nice. You were happy.
Well, that is how it's supposed to be.
You know, at the end of the day, the financial pressure is still on the two of us. It's like a family. It's like me and you as a family going to nini. Usifinye mzee wako. Siku ya nini. Siku ya hizo mahari. If it's possible, let me say this. If it's possible, usiwache mzee wako, your future husband, akishaenda kulipa mahari, afinywe. Just remember, this is money. This is investments zenu. This is the children's life. So kisha mfinya na yeye ndio strength pillar ya hiyo family. Namaanisha una weekend foundation before you even start building, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel like here yet it really went fairly. So thank you so much you guys for watching. My husband is really tired. Akona exams. Nimemdrag hapa. But umejaribu. You did well. You did well. You did so well. And thank you for supporting my YouTube journey. But people seem to love you more than they love me. Yeah.
Maybe I'll start my channel and we compete.
No, there's not going to be any competition. So if you feel like there's any question yenye sija kujibu, just leave it down on the comment section and see you on the next video. Remember to subscribe, share and like. Ndio nimconvince tena siku ingine we do another sit down, then he can at least talk to you about his career in depth. Ndio inaweza saidia somebody out there. But what is your parting shot? Because this story emanated from people who used to think that we actually woke up one day and we were rich and well off.
For clarity, we are not rich and well off. We are comfortable. Let me say that again. I don't know how, I mean.
No, it's people's perception. Let me tell you, you know, when you have peers, my peers, there's a certain way labda wananibeba, and then there's your peers, and then there's now us, me and you in a family, we know where we are. people outside, they will always talk. So I used to hear those questions a lot. That's why nikaamua, okay, let me make it clear to you guys. So parting shot.
No, I mean,
Because I've seen such comments chini ya hiyo video, mtu anasema I congratulate you guys, I'm happy for you, I'm also hoping that God will help me, siku yangu itafika. Nimeona comments zinakaa hivyo.
no, I mean, amen, siku yako itafika. So always, of course, pray in whatever thing it is, whether it's you're praying for a job, education, or you're praying to start a family. I mean, anything, everything that you do, it helps to you just bring it before the Lord. But I mean, for me, I'm a strong believer that whatever you desire and whatever that you dream up and pray for, you will always. I mean, if you commit, it will always come to pass. In one way or the other, it might not be exactly what you're looking for, but in one way or the other, you will. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. You've heard it from him. Let me also say that don't feel the pressure. Yeah, because in this life, and Mimi, between the two of us, I'm the positive one. He's factual. I even mentioned this in one of my videos. Guy. He's very factual. I'm also a risk person. In fact, between the two of us, you are the finance expert, I'm the risk person. So anyway, what I was trying to say is I'm the positive one. I'm actually more positive. Unaona ule mtu ana draw from positive energy. Kuna siku watu walikuwa wananiambia nakuaga too positive na vitu nakataa kukubali kuna zinaweza enda hivi na hivi. But mimi, I choose to choose the positive and believe, because I even remember with this current job that we have right now, he was so negative about it, and I used to be there to go positive even when things are going south, and we got it. So pray, be positive, don't have the pressure ya kufeel that kuna maisha ya mtu inakimbia mbio kuliko yako.
Live your life. Whatever thing will happen at the right time. I always sorry to cut you. I always say, I always tell you that in high school, they have, of course, when in school, there are people who are at the top, there are people who are in the middle. I was somewhere in the middle because I wasn't serious. When you are in the middle or at the bottom of the life chain, you might think that you are not worthy, right? But you will be surprised if you have the dedication, the consistency, you're spiritual about it. You might be surprised unknowingly that one day you will be at the top. Like for me, I don't think even my peers or guys we schooled with, most of them or many of them will remember me, but I'm not doing bad at all, right? So just live your own life, pursue your own path, be consistent, be persistent, and you'll be surprised by the results.
Yeah, because everybody has their own story. People who just see hardly would people be posting about their problems and talking about problems. Kila mtu kwenye anatembea na mashida zake. My husband here used to sell mtumba actually for the longest.
I've actually been a watchman. I know you don't want to believe, but I was.
You can be a watchman uliniambia uko fanya for long.
Yeah, I did it for a month and that lady only paid me 500 shillings. Can you imagine? A whole 1 month. That job was very difficult. I used to wake up at 4. go with the school bus to pick up kids, very young kids, preschoolers, nursery, class 1 to 8. So pick up the kids in the morning. I used to do, I think, 2 or 3 rounds with so I was like the bus conductor. So pick up the kids, take them to school in the evening, drop them off. During the day, I was the gate man, but I was also I was the gate man. At the same time, I used to keep kids busy in class. So I think it was kindergarten kids. I used to teach them Swahili and maths. I don't know Swahili. I don't know how I used to teach them, but yeah, I mean, kindergarten kids, you just tell them stories. And so I did the job for 1 month. So, and in the evening, I would of course do another 3 rounds, dropping the kids to their homes. And there were many kids, and it was a well-established school. It was a big school. Come end month, this lady, the principal, paid me 500 shillings. Because when I got employed, he didn't want to discuss the salary, and I didn't have a choice anyway. Alright, so I just took the job. I was so depressed. So I mean, I had to leave the job. I was once a watchman. I mean, that was a watchman. I was manning the gate, opening and closing the gate. Yeah.
So my point with that, I was just trying to say, your grass to grace is also on the way. Kila mtu amepitia their own fair share of problems. I obviously have not really gone through the extremes that my husband has gone through. Yeye amekula maisha. Hata ungeona kwa mguu yake, when I met him, si kwa mguu babe.
So anyway, the point is, life can be hard, but there is a reason for it, right? So that hardness maybe is preparing you for greatness. You just need to capitalize on it. Whining or complaining about it, or cursing your path won't help. Everything that happens in this life, it happens for a reason, for a good reason. I would want to think.
So, yeah, that was my point. At least I summarized everything I wanted to say. So you used to say your day is also coming, and this is easy lessons too. Easy lessons, and it's preparing you for the life that you are meant to have. So huwezi harakisha path yako, huwezi harakisha kenye Mungu amepanga hata kufanya nini. You will always kimbia, unarudi until you get there. So all the best. Thank you so much for watching, and see you on the next one.
Thank you. Bye. Thank you.